And we start in three, two, one, go. Hi everyone, welcome and thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Sharang and I'm going to take you through a little bit about the Seed Business School Festival event that you have registered for. And in this video, we will cover a little bit about what you can expect at the event. Why should you be attending the event if you're still thinking, if you've got other plans, and I'm going to try and recommend that you change those plans in order to get and come for this event, and also how you can also prep for this event to make the most of your hours you spend with us. As you know, that this event is free to register. So if you've got friends in Lagos, Abuja, Accra, Nairobi, Johannesburg, you must be watching this video from any of these cities. And if you are looking to study abroad and you know some friends who are looking to study abroad, you can also invite them to attend this event along with you, because registration is free and they can just turn up at the event and also register on the spot. Great. So let's look at which universities are participating at these events. This is the study abroad fair that we're talking about. You get to meet some of the top universities from North America, primarily US and Canada. We're talking of the likes of Duke, NYU-Stern, Carnegie Mellon, UT Austin, Emory, William and Mary, Denver, Daniels, Pepperdine, University of San Francisco, St. John's University, George Washington Business, John Hopkins University as well, and two universities from Canada, which is Queen's University, the Smith School of Business, and York University Schulich School of Business as well. Apart from these schools, who you'll get to meet and interact with and talk to them about your profile and your career objectives, you also will meet some partners who will help you to learn more about the GMAT exam, crack that exam, which is necessary for some universities. If you are looking to fund your education and you're worried about loans and scholarships and stuff like that, we've got Empower Financing that will be there. Education USA will talk to you a little bit about how you can prepare well, and we've got some other companies like Brighter Monday, Chief, ProConnect Pay, again helping you with some bit of finances, and different cities will have different partners helping you out through and through. So, as mentioned, I'm going to keep myself here throughout the event now. Each of you will have received an email from info@seedglobaleducation.com. That info email address has a link which has your ticket. So you need to click on that link and a PDF will open which has a QR code, and you need to be there for the event if you are watching us from Abuja, Lagos, Accra, Nairobi, or Johannesburg. This is what the ticket would look like, and in order for you to enter the event, you need to show us this particular QR code. Once you show that QR code to us, we will scan that and then allow you in. Without this QR code, we might not allow you in. So it's important that you register for the event and ensure you find that email, because it's an automated email. It's not one person manually sending the email. So ensure that you have this QR code handy at the registration. You also at registration get to collect a guide. This is a booklet. It's a 44-page booklet which talks about expert articles on scholarships, on funding. You also get 2-page profiles of every university, so it's good for you to read what's mentioned on that booklet before you go and have a conversation with the university delegate. So ensure that you collect this booklet. Please note that we have limited copies. So if you're on time, you might have this booklet. If you are late, you might not get this booklet, but be rest assured we'll send you a e-copy or an email with the booklet for you to refer to later on. Though having said that, remember these are limited in numbers, so come on time if you are looking to get a booklet. This is what an approximate agenda looks like. On the left hand side, you'll see this is the agenda for if your event is happening on a weekend, which is if you are in Lagos, Abuja, or Johannesburg, it's happening on a Saturday or Sunday respectively. Whereas the events in Accra and Nairobi, because they are happening on weekdays, we're starting it a little later on in the day, because you can go to work and maybe leave a little earlier from work, or try and join us whenever you're done. We've got a lot of things happening simultaneously. There are 3 rooms, which is one is the prep stage, the career stage, the fair room as well. There are a lot of expert sessions. I'll be taking you through what sessions you can expect. There are presentations by all schools. There is a panel discussion that talks about interesting topics that will help you prepare, and also from a career lens. You'll also get tips to crack the GMAT, and most importantly, from 3:30 p.m. On weekend, or from 7:30 p.m. you get to meet all the university delegates and talk to them on a one-to-one basis about your career opportunities. Let's go very quickly as to what kind of sessions we can expect. We'll have sessions by Education USA that talks about the steps for studying in the US, and the what 5 things you might have to keep in mind. We'll also hear from companies like Jobberman or Brighter Monday or Crimson, wherever you're joining us from, on why leading companies hire graduates from top business schools. So the need for you to do an MBA to be more employable in the future, either in your home country or abroad, is something that these friends from Jobberman, Brighter Monday, Crimson will talk to us about. We'll also hear from every school I mentioned. Each school will be presenting for 4 minutes, and they'll be happening in 2 simultaneous rooms. So your job will be to pick and choose. Again, the latest we recommend you arrive for the event is at 1:30 in Lagos, Abuja, or Johannesburg, or by 5:30 in Accra, because that's when you will get to hear and learn a little bit about the schools and what they have on offer. We also have some panels discussion, which will talk about how can you choose between a master's or an MBA, or you can talk about different things like how you can write a good application for your program. And all this panel discussion will be happening by the school representatives themselves. So they are going to be the center of the attraction, and you'll be in one out of these rooms learning about either career opportunities after you graduate, or how you can get into a master's or an MBA program at the respective cities. As mentioned, we also have other workshops. GMAC will be doing a workshop themselves about cracking the GMAT exam. We'll also be learning about funding, because if you are slightly worried about how you can gather the funds, maybe through scholarships or through loans, we'll hear from Empower Financing on how you could learn about scholarships and loans from them, helping you fund your higher education. And I know that each of you will be looking to meet the university delegates and talk to them on a one-to-one basis, which is why there's an open event. And as you can see, this is Patrick from St. John's University, who was addressing some students, and you will get to meet each of these 14 universities and talk to them about your profile. So we ensure that you be in time for at least that, and the times are mentioned on the screen. If you're working late in Accra or Nairobi, then 7:30 is the very latest that we expect you to see you. And if you've got any other commitments on Saturdays or Sundays in Lagos or Abuja or Johannesburg, that's when you can make it for your event as well. Just ensure that you have this QR code handy throughout the event, which is your ticket, not just at registration, but you'll be asked to showcase this ticket many more times during the event if you especially want to get certain benefits that the schools will be offering. So keep this ticket handy in all points. Some of you have sent us an email of if we should get this printed. Well, if you can get it printed, if you have access to that, you should get it printed as well. And yes, just to get back to the agenda, as you can see, there are multiple things happening from 12:30 onwards all the way until 5 p.m. On weekends, or from 5 p.m. all the way until 9 p.m. In Accra and Nairobi. So plan that pretty well and ensure that you come in time for this. So let's look at how can you prep for this event. Yes, this is a not just a formal event. You can come informally, as slightly semi-formally as well, but ensure that you arrive in time. That's most important. You also learn a little bit about the schools. Don't come to the event without any information about the school. So in my previous slide, I've showcased the schools that are participating. So just go and read through them and look at some of the business programs they have, and learn a little bit about their specializations, course structure, career services, so that you can ask more relevant and better quality questions to the universities. Also, dress to impress. Remember, this is the first impression you might make on them. So if you are dressed formally or semi-formally, that will really help them get a better impression of you. So dressing well should should also be there, but that's not the most important. It's not priority. If you don't have anything, because if you're coming from a different place, you're coming from work, etc., if you think you might not be able to do that, we will still give you entry, but we need to ensure that you are dressing at least semi-formally, if not formally. Also, remember, you'll also be meeting a lot of people at these events who also want to study abroad. So you can make some more friends. You can ask them questions about studying abroad. Also, make a compelling elevator pitch, because some of the university representatives might ask you to talk a little bit about yourself, so that to give you some better advice. So ensure that it's impactful, and you can sum up your background and stuff like that with your aspirations. And also participate actively. Come on time, get the student guide, ask questions. I don't think any rep will not let you ask questions. So ask questions, and I promise you, you'll have a lot to learn from this session. What we've also done this year is we've got a privileged golden ticket club. So you might get an email on your registered email address 2 days prior to the event, saying that you are part of the golden ticket, wherein you get 30 minutes of privileged face time with these admission directors. There are also some exclusive golden ticket scholarships, and we'll also give you a chance to interact with other golden ticket club members as well. So watch out for, if you got the golden ticket message, and at registration along with your ticket, show us the message that you've got saying that I have a golden ticket. So please give me a golden ticket band. Remember, if you have a golden ticket email or a WhatsApp that reaches you, you will get a band which says the Seed Global Education, and it is a golden color band that you will wear on your wrist. It's like a VIP access to a place that you are going into. So remember, if you have been selected, we select these people basis if they have already taken an entrance test like the GMAT or the GRE exam, or if they have had relevant work experience. These are the reasons why you could be getting a golden ticket. Moving on, we're also offering scholarships. Yes, we are also offering scholarships up to $2.5 million, but it's only eligible for people who come for this event, which means if you can't come for this event, try and see if you can find a way to make it, even if it's slightly later than the arrival time, but you will be eligible for scholarships up to $2.5 million if you are attending this very event. And finally, yes, that is the Seed Business School Festival. We are doing these events on in Lagos and Abuja in Nigeria, Accra in Ghana, Nairobi in Kenya, and Johannesburg in South Africa as well. Look at the dates. Tell your friends if they want to be there. And if you have any questions, you can comment on this video and we'll have someone from the team reach out. Or if you want faster responses, maybe send an email to info, that's info at seedglobaleducation.com, and you will have all the information. My name is Sharang, and I'm from Seed Global Education. Thank you so much for watching this video. We will see you there, and you can reach out to anyone who is wearing a Seed badge about any questions that you have at the event, and we'll ensure that this is going to be a smooth experience for each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the event in any city that you're joining us in. Thank you, and bye-bye.